1st and 10. Here's Rodgers. Flush to his right. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. So the Lions go backwards there, and unfortunately that's something they saw a lot in 2015. They had the fewest rushing yards of any team in the NFL.
And it's one of those dubious titles that no one really wants to claim. Even teams who say, well, don't worry about running it because we throw it all the time. Being able to run it when you want to is a key to success in the NFL, and Detroit struggled doing that.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's letting it fly for Cooks, and that's caught inside the 30, and all the way down to the 26. A big play on 3rd down for the Lions. 48 yards. Fresh set of downs here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. Well, that play was doomed right from the start.
They just about ran into every... defender on that one, didn't he? It felt like everyone got a piece of that tackle.
A little bit of ground to make up for the offense as they face a 2nd and 11. Shotgun now for Rodgers. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a gain of 7, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. In the red zone this time. Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And that's complete to Cooks. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he finds Cook. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great effort there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. action here on first down. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Justin Houston in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Gun. They'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
They'll set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
A first update now from Cincinnati. And it's the Ravens that have moved out to an early advantage. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll set up a throw. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On fourth down, here's Lachlan Edwards to punt it. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Lions are going to take over with a long field ahead and a 1st and 10. So here come the Lions now. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak can have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum down.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. They had a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
Cook following the penalty. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
But they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run it and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
Rodgers now on first down. Ebron caught left side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
When you execute a drag or a crossing route really well and give them a chance to let it develop a little bit, you can gain some significant yardage hitting your tight end on that one.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On play action. Now Rodgers. That's complete to Taywan Taylor. And the ball is knocked out. And it's picked up by the Eagles.
They make so many catches that are so tough, so acrobatic, so difficult, that often surprises me when they actually turn the ball over. You know, when the ball actually comes free. It's amazing sometimes because of what we see them do on so many different plays.
Had the catch, but couldn't control it on the contact. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down. Short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. He hits his running back, Prosise. And he loses the football a second time. Back to throw now on first down. Pushes him over. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
No. Check. Patriot. Detroit. Hurry up. Here we go. Gone.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
3rd and 4. He'll look to throw. And it's caught by Parker. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and they picked up a first down for them, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
In order for a screen pass to break big, a lot of things have to come together and be well executed. But all it takes is one small thing to go wrong and keep it from being a big game.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
They come out here in the eye.
Let's go. Move, Landon. Go back down to Philly. Here we go.
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left. Now they'll bring one of their tight ends in motion right. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. 2nd down, the ball on the 2 here, 2nd and goal. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Now a handoff here to his running back. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And Elliott puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So it's an old-school extra point, but certainly a disappointment that they couldn't get 6.
Yeah, when you see 19-yard field goal in the box score, you kind of shake your head. But their head coach decided 3 was enough.
And not a bad return. Here he gets it out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You've got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky because they've been moving the ball really well and wearing them down. In this case, though, giving up the football doesn't make them very happy. They can't wait to get back out there and atone for it.
Yeah, try to atone for it here on this drive. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. And he hits his tight end, Ebron. And he is hit pretty hard from the side as he's knocked down at the 38-yard line. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. First down, here's the run with Cook. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42.
Not much happening there on first down.
I thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Throw taken in by Taylor left side. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Two minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more after this. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Rodgers going to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. And he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Eagles. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he'll score. Touchdown, Eagles. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now.
And in just about every game we see, partner, what do we do when we look at the stat sheet? We go right to
the turnover differential.
Without a doubt, because when we see that, that pretty much tells the tale of the game. And I know there's still plenty of time to go, but you've got to take care of the football in order to win it.
Rodgers now on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On play action, Rodgers. He rifles one that's up, and now on the pitch, the ball's loose. And, partner, I know hindsight's always 20/20, but, man, just in general, those laterals, they can be so risky, and we see the risk that can be involved right there.
And you just have to know, and we've seen it because we've been in a lot of practices. It's not something that's practiced very often. You know, in that situation, you don't see guys really working on it. Maybe like we're bringing the rugby guys in to help us with tackling, maybe we ask them to help us with the laterals as well and make that a better play.
Now they go screen. It's complete. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
On play action, it's Rodgers. Over the middle, that's caught by Taylor. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Give. This is Cook, and he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. second down, here's Rodgers. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 6 on the screen, but now it's third down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
The Lions on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brandon Cooks as the first half is winding down. And the Lions are in for 6. So they're able to capture the lead here just before halftime.
And not only that, they get the ball to start the second half.
That's right.
This is almost like basketball down the stretch, right, where you get the 2-for-1 situation where you try and get 2 shots to your opponent's 1. In this situation, they got the touchdown. They'll get another shot at to start the second half.
Could be a big turnaround. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And out now come the Eagles. And still a lot of football to be played in this season. We're only in November. A lot can happen between now and January. But if it ended today, they would just be on the outside of the playoff picture looking in. So a lot to fight for.
Yeah, and wasn't it interesting in our meeting with the coaching staff that they all made sure to let us know, we know where we are right now. But the playoffs don't start tomorrow. We still got some time, and they plan on putting it together, formulating a streak, get the whole month of December still left to play. They think they can get in.
And they made it very obvious to us that there's no playoff talk in the locker room right now. It's win this game and look to next week.
Excellent focus.
The second quarter score from Cincinnati, and the Ravens have opened things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL.
Patriot! Patriot! No, check, Patriot! Gun!
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Eluding the pressure right. And throw right side complete to Parker. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter.
Let's go! No, check, Patriot! Leopard!
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And this is taken in at the 5. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
So instead of trailing into the lockers, they grabbed the lead with the clock reading all zeros before intermission.
I would love to go into the locker room with them because right now they're riding a nice wave, aren't they? They're feeling good about themselves. But I know the coach is going to be talking to them about calming down, taking it easy. We've got a whole second half, but use the way we finished the first one to start the second.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 there on the screen at second down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Here we go with 2nd and 7. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. It's complete to Parker, left side. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Back to throw. And he finds Parker here, complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run it now out of the gun. Breaks a tackle. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out.
Now, Barney, hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense is getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll go down at the 28. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is Parker, complete. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. The Eagles on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He'll drop to throw. Rolling to his left. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Looking sideline, incomplete. The target there, Mac Hollins. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. 3-19.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And he'll give it here to his running back. And a nice pick up there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize the strategic football.
And he's in. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And the lead will grow by 1 more. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This one taken from the 7. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game, a chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And that's called winning at the point of attack, isn't it? Right there at the line of scrimmage. I know he's a little bummed out now. He doesn't get credit for a tackle for a loss, but no gain, his guys will take that.
And speaking of winning, to be as cheesy as we can, he was the winner of the NFC Defensive Player of the Week award from last week, so he's really stringing together some good football.
So not only did he get a gold star, he might have gotten a gold watch too, huh?
Throwing now is Rodgers. And Cooks has it over the middle. And he's going to be stopped dead in his tracks. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. The Lions on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. On play action, now Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up fourth. A third down, he tried to stay in bounds, did all he could. He caught it, but was led a little bit too far.
Yeah, and that's always difficult, isn't it? Because you know half of your body is trying to stay behind while the other half is reaching out, trying to catch the football. The top half worked. It was the bottom half that was in question.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his second catch.
Yeah, and people have to come up with schemes to limit him. And what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their third corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up. Give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. Fresh set of downs here. And to give this time to the tailback. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there, and now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. It'll be a gain of 9, and all of a sudden here it's 3rd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The Eagles on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Set. Green 39. Green 39. Over. Watching that, Barney. Leopard. Green 39. Leopard. Blue.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it go deep for the... And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So out now come the Lions. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's going to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
He's letting it fly for Cooks and nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down. Ten yards still left on 2nd down. Throwing again. Rodgers. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. The Lions on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And now another one thrown incomplete. I don't know. He had to be pretty quick with his fingers to start and stop after the ball hit the ground. I'm giving him some credit.
Well, I'm thinking about the mental focus, you know?
Yeah.
The mental focus.
Yeah, that's true.
Got to stay with it.
That's true. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Over here.
Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it is incomplete. Jim Caldwell's guys cannot come through there on 4th down. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
Now, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them. Every move they make works. It clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. On 2nd down, they'll try and run the counter. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. And the Lions going with an extra DB here on third down.
Now let's go. Back to the
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Now a play fake here on first down. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. They go play action here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Fletcher Cox in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave him with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Rodgers throwing on second down. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Lions on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing is Rodgers. Now they go screen. It's complete. The screen does get them 9, but it also brings up a fourth down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They dialed up the screen pass on third down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a first down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Eagles defense able to hold. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to deal with, they were able to conquer them and do it convincingly.
Yeah, they did it very convincingly, and now the final moments of this one. it looks like he'll throw here. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. He's got a man complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. That one will go down as 33 yards on the third down conversion.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19. Back 99 Philly. Here we go. No. Check. Patriot. Gun.
They'll look to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. 23 yards on the play.
Here we go now. All right, now look at this.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game.
Hurry up, here we go.
The Eagles in the victory formation as they take a knee. A lot of score.